Recently, the father of one of the victims, Makenna Elrod-Seiler, spoke exclusively to KVUE's Darenisha Herring.
This is the first time he's spoken about the pain of his daughter being killed at Robb Elementary School back in May. We're interrupting programming for an update on the deadly.
We're coming on the air because of an awful scene playing out today in Texas.
It was a tragedy.
A lot of pain here in Uvalde tonight.
The world
outside of San Antonio.
Well, I'm still trying to
couldn't comprehend.
Understand the reasons why things happen.
In a town so small,
I gotta tell you, even from the inside of our vehicle,
everyone's affected.
You could feel the shock in the town.
We can only imagine what it was like for the parents of the
19 fourth graders and 2 teachers slain in a mass shooting the last week of class. No summer school or summer camp, just a deserted playground and a memorial where more than 2 months later, flowers, teddy bears, and crosses sit. And love from strangers from across the world pile up at Robb Elementary. 30 minutes away from Uvalde, in the Frio River, the sounds of summer return. And for one family, precious memories rush in.
Floating down with their peace sign.
Eating popsicles.
For 7 summers,
This is our spot.
Chris Seiler's family visited Major's campsite.
She ran around this whole area right here like crazy.
This year,
I can't walk by hardly any of this stuff
without his baby girl.
without having a memory of her, especially in the water down there. She loved coming here. Some of the happiest times she had and some of her fondest memories were spent right here.
10-year-old Makenna was one of the children killed on May 24th.
You know, after something like this, you find yourself staring at the wall and your body aches. I don't even feel like myself anymore.
I love my dad because he always takes care of us, has stuff ready for us, and when I go to his house, he always makes my heart beat better.
I feel like something's changing. She couldn't go anywhere without making best friends, and I know of 10 or 12 kids that thought they were best friends. We would text back and forth, and it was, I love you more, no, I love you more, no, not possible. And if I didn't just quit texting, we'd still be doing it right now. That's how hard she loved.
The 4th grader was just coming into her own. She started playing softball this year and reading the Bible just months ago.
In the last month or two, her favorite song became The Lion and the Lamb, and she played it everywhere.
While Seiler wasn't her biological father, he helped Makenna's mother raise her since she was 3.
I couldn't leave them behind.
He was working to get her and her little brother's last name changed to Seiler.
When they got their baseball pictures, I was there, and they came and gave me one of the pictures, and I asked, Daddy, next year can this say Seiler instead of Elrod? And I said, yeah, absolutely, I'm working on it. We didn't get there in time. When I'd pick up my older daughters, she would run outside and wrap herself around my leg, and it just got me. I had no idea that one day I would be her dad.
Makenna's aunts, Mandy and Allison, can hear her now.
She would sing along with him,
She was the first one in front of the camera.
and she loved to dance. As long as he was leading, she was happy. When you're done, I'll make you do it all again.
The tune of their love, forever flowing like a river, but solid as a rock.
Makenna loved to paint river rocks, so we all decided we'd make one for her and place it here.
At the root of the tree she climbed as a little girl, up until her final months.
Hopefully, other people that camp down here will add to it.
Like Makenna's tree, her presence is large and felt in many ways.
So she loved butterflies. This tiger swallowtail kept appearing. At first it appeared at the softball fields when we went to honor her, and then there was another one trying to fly into my truck, and that's when I knew it had to be this.
Allison got a similar tattoo, not just in honor of her niece Makenna,
Me and my never were the best teachers
Allison herself worked at Robb Elementary. Her two best friends also taken from her on May 24th.
And I know that when Makenna went to heaven, Miss Garcia's arms were wrapped around her at the end, and she was in the arms of a mother who loved her. There's not a greater gift than what my friend could do. So we will honor them.
All 21, from Makenna's tree in Concan back to Uvalde, where murals honor who the victims were and who they would have been.
So we're all hoping for some kind of change because it shouldn't happen anywhere.
A reminder that change has to happen.
It's about protecting children and keeping them safe.
So healing can begin.
And our town, our Uvalde strong family is going to change the world.
As the toughest summer
You keep me safe with you.
comes to an end.
I've seen that story so many times and it just doesn't get easier to watch. To continue to honor Makenna, Chris will hold an annual rodeo in April around her birthday. There he will also give a scholarship to a Uvalde student. And if you want to donate, the information is on our website at KVUE.com. But guys, I think it's such a great time to do this story right now because as we know, school is starting and the family says the chatter around what happened in Uvalde is slowing down and there hasn't been a lot of change and they really want to see change and want them to be remembered.
That was a beautiful, beautiful testament to that little girl's life.
Absolutely. It's a tough story, but it's, like you say, it's important to remember as we begin the school year, these poor kids and their families. Thanks, Darren.
Thank you.